Okay, hello. It's been so long. I just have not been wanting to honestly do any uh music reactions lately. I just really have not have not felt like it at all. I've been putting this one off for way too long. Also, my buddy is spamming me. He's absolutely spamming me with Instagram reels right now. Holy crap, dude. Go study. I'm gonna send him this video. I'm gonna clip this part and I'm gonna send it to him and I'm gonna be like, go study. Anyways, with that being said, we got Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token. I haven't even really listened to all of it. I don't know why my songs aren't liked that I know. So out of these 10 songs, obviously I know all the singles and I did listen to the first song because I just couldn't hold back anymore. It had to happen. So you got 10 songs, 56 minutes. I also heard there's rumors about them doing a second album this year. Something about like there being 20 tracks on the original listing or something, and they only put 10. I don't know how true these rumors are, obviously. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and listen to track number 1, Look to Windward. I'm probably not going to have... No, I'll still talk about it, even though I've already listened to it, but got track number 1. I love this song, by the way. Will you listen? No.
Just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition.
Don't mind me.
Just as I drift away, will you hold this eclipse in me?
That did not work.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Eclipse in me, with the shadows longer to me than a light, moving so slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
So before it keeps going, I want to say, "Will you halt this eclipse in me?" is probably one of my favorite lyrics so far, from Vessel, and the reason being is the thing it makes me think of is like, what does he mean by eclipse in me? It's like something's blocking, like let's say this microphone. This is a microphone, right? Something's blocking it, right? It's like eclipsing it. It's like that's not there, right? He's no longer that microphone, or he's no longer Vessel. Something like that. That's the kind of vibe I get, and I think that kind of writing is amazing. So good.
Of God,
See, now that part's weird to me. It's like, what is that little bit of talking, right? Like right
of
before
God,
that.
I live.
Sounds like
Of God,
someone's like calling out, you know, through all the ambience.
eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You brave for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Damn right, faith as I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. It's over till I say it's over. No more little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God, so merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I waltz under the earth only to burn the reward. Even in this God of gods, I am the God of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from, even I have forgotten. How can I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning bright abyss. Even in stratospheric depths, this vertigo. I used to know myself. Oh, and you used to know me well. Oh, and I wish that I could leave myself alone. You wish that you could make me.
What an amazing. I don't even know what to call it. It's just, damn. Oh, dude. It's so good. So good. Like that song, I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. You got like such a great long intro to the album. And like, yeah, at first listen, it kind of feels a little bit long, but then I think like the more you listen to this song, it it just works perfect. And then it goes into the little like kind of, the beat and everything switches, and you get him like, I got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. And it's just like, what is this? And that's right after obviously the first little metal instrumental comes in, right? And you get that. And then it just goes from that into like this ballady chorus part that's just like, dude, I wish that I could leave myself alone. I can't do that. But, and then it's just like the full thing comes in and it pauses again. It's like, ooh. And it's just tasteful. It's like, I love songs that play with silence. Like they play with the silence and it makes it that much more powerful. And then obviously the breakdown at the end was just it's, like it's filthy. It is filthy. Like this ain't even a heavy band, but they have such heavy parts in certain songs. All right, so here we go. Their first single, Emergence, I believe. Yeah, because it was Emergence, Caramel, and Damocles. Yeah, obviously I know this song, so it's not like it's a reaction, but we'll listen to it. Oh wait, no. I wanted to talk about Look to Windward. Sorry, I have the Genius pulled up. Look to Windward delves into the unraveling identity and the slow collapse. The unraveling of identity and the slow collapse of self under emotional and existential pressure. It draws on imagery of fragmentation and transformation, evoking a person caught between what they were and what they are becoming, or what they are losing entirely. So I think, like, you know, I kind of got it in the lyric of like this eclipse in me. You know, it's like blocking the microphone. Like the microphone's there, you're blocking the microphone. It's no longer a microphone, right? It's kind of like the unraveling of like how do you know if there's a microphone there, right? Oh, that's getting into fucking philosophy. I'm good. I'm done. The title references T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland Part 4, Death by Water. I'm bad with Roman numerals. I struggled with Part 4. Where is that? No, it's Part 4. The track explores internal conflict as a drawn-out struggle rather than a singular moment of crisis. There's a tension between destruction and rebirth, which echoes of scientific and spiritual language, suggesting a soul torn apart by forces beyond its control. References to divinity, violence, and memory blur the lines between myth and personal experience, portraying a narrator who is both haunted and hollowed out by the weight of what they've endured. Throughout the song, Vessel explores contracting states, light versus shadow, sound versus silence, divinity versus damnation. Biblical and mythic references abound, painting the speaker as both sacred and profane, the demon of Sodom, the god of the gaps, and the blood of an angel. These contradictions illustrate the unstable foundation of his identity, which now seems beyond recognition. Ah, dude, see? His lyricism is crazy. Sonically, the song alternates between haunting repetition and explosive instrumentals, mirroring the ebb and flow of inner turmoil. By the final refrain, the repeated "Will you halt this eclipse of me" becomes less of a question and more of a fading echo, a voice being swallowed in the darkness. By the darkness, it can no longer resist. The title, Look to Windward, may be referencing the science fiction novel of the same name by Lane M. Banks. All right, I wasn't expecting to spend that much time on this song. It is a long-ass song, but I talked about it for a while. So we're going to go to track number 2, Emergence. Obviously, like I said, I've already heard it. That's all. I don't really have anything.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I had. I have a feeling we're close to the end. So come on, out from under Are you caught by my nano? Red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my culture, sapphire in my white gold. Burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my bite right through your lens. It's midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies, to be asking for that call sign. You know the behavior, canines of the savior. Glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbors.
So before I finish this song, like obviously I've listened to it. The thing that I get annoyed about with this song is the "go ahead and wrap your arms around me," like repetitive. And it's not that it's necessarily bad. I just feel like he could have probably wrote something a little better for that entire part. I mean, it's purposeful, right? It's purposeful. It serves its purpose. But like where the last song has "Will you halt this eclipse in me?" I feel like that's more of a it's more of a profound thing. So I think when you're repeating something like that, it's like it's got weight to it, but like when I don't know. I'm reading into it too much just because I love lyricism like that, but it's I don't want to sound like I'm hating. I'm not hating. It just annoys me after a while, and I love this song.
Arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me, yeah.
It's not like I could write anything like this, so I'm not trying to hate.
I've got solar blessed for your dead god, space dust for your fuel rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living past your half-life, and lockstep with the universe and your well-versed in the afterlife. You know that I'm sanctified by what's below, no matter what you do, no matter where you go.
I always thought it said centrified. I guess it's sanctified. It's a nice little callback where it's repetitive. love it. Absolutely love it. And then you get a jazzy outro in a second. All right, so the genius on this song, the annotation, is just pretty basic. So I'm gonna give my take on it as well, but I'll read the annotation first. That's so good, dude. That outro. Okay, Emergence is the lead single from Sleep Token's fourth offering. I love that they added that. Even in Arcadia, this new chapter follows Take Me Back to Eden and continues the unfolding journey where Sleep Token further intertwines the boundaries of sound and emotion, dissolving into something otherworldly. I feel like that's just talking about musicality. It's not talking about the lyrics or what the song means. It follows Take Me Back to Eden and continues this journey. Yeah, duh. Right. But to me, this song, Emergence, is purposeful immediately after Look to Windward, because it's like he's trying to break out of that kind of shell that he feels like he's in, and not so much as the shell of like hiding his identity and like all that stuff, but not being himself, having that eclipse, right? Wants to emerge. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's as simple as I could take it, but that's what I get from it, That's my little thing on that. So we're gonna go to track number 3. I have not heard this, so we're gonna hit a stretch of songs that I have not heard yet with Past Self and Dangerous. I'm excited right now. It's giving me caramel vibes.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, now. Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes, people acting different. One look at my past self, double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be faithless. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. And you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, and I am out of hesitation, head over heels at elevation, walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy, not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending, taking it side
Okay. Hey, Dangerous, you're not ready yet. That was interesting because it wasn't what I was expecting. Sorry, I got like, I could feel a hair and it's bothering me. Oh well, I'm not gonna get it. That was interesting because I wasn't expecting it to be like that. You know, I've come to expect them kind of like doing different genres and stuff. So I assumed it would not just be like this kind of vibe throughout. I figured they would add something, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's actually kind of nice and refreshing once in a while. Um, let's see. There was a lyric I wanted to I wanted to. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side. They just need a reason. It's like the demons, right? But he needs that. He needs that dark side. They just need a reason. I'm not good at bars, but I that that kind of stood out to me when I heard it. Double take on my class cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll read the Genius annotation. Past Self is the third track from Sleep Token's newest album, Even in Arcadia. It brings a unique style of Sleep Token's ever-evolving soundscape, blending a whimsical melody with their signature emotionally charged lyricism. It addresses the concept of changing oneself and how that process is nerve-wracking, messy, and hard. We may resist change, but we know things can't stay the same forever. Vessel reflects on the irreversible nature and certainty of personal growth. The knife edge that one dances on when stepping away from who they once were without fully understanding who they are becoming. The fine line between self-destruction and self-actualization. Past Self demonstrates that, despite the risks, growth is a real-life, never-ending journey. Amid this dizzying chaos, Vessel reaches for a hand to steady and guide him to find grounding through the storm and presence and clarity on the other side. I think that's a great annotation. It said it's not reviewed, but yeah. God damn. Okay. My head's already hurting. So we got track number 4. This is Dangerous.
I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back out of my mind across the line. When was the last time I felt like this? Dark desire and tainted place. It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet.
I'm going to restart it because I was not focused. Also, my phone is fucking bugging and it's pissing me off.
I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back out of my mind across the line. When was the last time I felt like this? Dark desire and tainted place. It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet. I feel the ground beneath my feet giving way.
might be my favorite instrumental so far. That was just random. What kind of outro are we gonna get? What kind of outro are we gonna get here? What kind of outro are we gonna get here? The people need to know. I love it. I love it. In all honesty, I was hoping for that kind of tasteful metal outro. No screaming, no craziness going on. Like, that was beautiful with that song. That was perfect. Okay, so obviously I know Caramel. All right, so track number 4. I didn't really get anything from the lyrics. I kind of wasn't paying attention because I was kind of a little distracted by, 1, my phone being a piece of shit, and 2, the instrumental kind of like had all my attention. So we're going to read the Genius annotation. Similarly to a few other songs on the album, Dangerous could either be about Vessel's mixed feelings about his fans and stardom, or about Sleep and their toxic relationship. Dark Desires and Tainted Bliss kind of feels like Caramel in terms of bittersweet aspects of being famous. Given that the song's title is Dangerous and that Vessel seems to have a history of, self-harm and suicidal thoughts, some lines seem to reference that. Such as, when's the last time you tasted blood? I might lose my mind again, and you might breathe that burning breeze through paradise again. And will you show me how to dance forever? These lines could point towards thoughts of suicide and joining Sleep above and staying with her forever. Okay. I haven't gotten into all the lore. I know that they worship Sleep, an entity. Not necessarily a god, right? But they look at entity as a god. I ain't religious, so I don't really care what they want to do, you know? Cool. Anyways, track number 5, Caramel, I've obviously already heard, but we're going to listen to it. I'm going to love it again. Count me out like sovereigns. Back for the good times.
Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel.
I never noticed the two blessed.
But maybe I didn't.
Blast beats.
The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
So obviously this song is so powerful because he's literally speaking about shit that's happening to him in real life. Like, he's not talking about sleep. He's not talking about anything like that. He's talking about people forcibly taking away his anonymity. Is that how you say it? Anonymity. Because they just want to know. Because they're so crazed. They're so in love or whatever. They're such big fans of Sleep Token that they can't let them be anonymous. They have to find out. Because it's like, I don't know, it's just crazed fan delusion. You know, I think that's what it is. CFD, crazed fans delusion. It's like, what's the point of that? You know, if they want to stay anonymous, they should be able to stay anonymous. You know? It's like, I know that their identities were revealed. I know that it's out there, but I haven't searched it up because that's their wish. You know, like, I don't know. I just don't get the point of ruining something for someone because of your own greed. You know? It's crazy. Anyways, what does it mean to be viral? What does it mean to unintentionally create a wild fan base unseen before in the world of metal? What does it mean to get so much attention? What does it mean for your mask to be forcefully pulled when your very anonymity? Why do I have so much trouble with that word? Anonymity. Very anonymity ironically becomes a magnet. Caramel is the second release from Sleep Token's forthcoming album, Even in Arcadia. The track explores Vessel's internal struggles and the looming threat of his identity being exposed, despite his sole desire to create music while remaining anonymous. The very first two questions can be answered with the very promo for the single. With the release, Sleep Token summoned a famed weatherman in the metal community for teasing the single, Chris Michaels of WRAL-TV, based in North Carolina, known for inserting metal references into his weather reports. The story started when he teased that something will come on March 29th, prepare. However, instead of a track line many expected, it's yet another teaser, asking fans to chime in on the 31st, developing, and just on that day, it's another teaser, asking them to meet up on April 2nd. Plant. Unfortunately, some fans had enough. They yelled at Chris, and even the simple folks coming in just for the forecast and WRL's live streams. Frustrated, Chris issued a special statement regarding the issue, stating how he was honored to work with Sleep Token and their label, RCA, for the promo, refuting accusations that he did this as a troll. Is that never known? And the promo immediately cut off to the single announcement and release date. The second set of questions proposed here can be answered by the lyrics itself. The members' identities were leaked, completely attacking the band's secrecy, with fans yelling their real names for attention. Yeah, that part is crazy. That's a lyric. Like, people are literally yelling their name trying to get attention, you know? Their atypical music style divides the metal community, especially with their sudden rise. Many, especially the metal traditionalists and elitists, hated them for headlining Download, for example. Having so many fan accounts and much more wild fans analyzing their every move, all of this lingers in Vessel's head. The price of fame, especially when it comes so suddenly, is a double-edged sword in nature. You know, I'm not going to say like this, like I'm famous or anything. I'm not. But I feel like people that have watched my videos, like, kind of like got this like little attraction to me. So like they'll go to my Instagram, follow me, and message me on my Instagram and like reference how I look or like say my muscles or this or that or like, oh, can you show me this? And like that just is so weird. Why would you do that? Don't do that, please. It's so uncomfortable. And in the same way, it's like the price of fame for them was like it completely maybe not cut their enjoyment, but it's like it's at that double-edged sword, you know? Like you're going to get what you want, which I don't know, maybe they didn't want fame, maybe they just wanted to put music out there. But at the end of the day, if you're putting music out there, you want people to enjoy it. People are enjoying it, but because people are enjoying it so much, they're insane. All right. Thank you. In the YouTube premiere of the track, the crests of House Viridian and Feathered Host flash across the screen several times before the video begins, treating HV and O's and FH as ones. This sequence is binary code, which translates to Damocles. This refers to the sword of Damocles, which signals that the band and or its members are in a position of power in which something terrible could happen at any time, such as their identities being leaked. Wow. Whatever it is, Vessel acknowledges the rise in popularity and even appreciates it and wants it to stick to him like caramel. However, like the sword of Damocles, the fans' behavior can completely alter their course, and for that, caramel comes as a plea and a warning from the one behind the mask. Wow. That was a very great annotation. That was amazing. The Damocles reference could be that, but with the album out now and Damocles being the song they dropped off the album right before the album drop and right after Caramel, I think they were just hinting to the next song. That could be. All right, so that was a long-winded talk about that song. We are going to go. I guess I don't need all that light on me right now. We're going to go to track number 6, Even in Arcadia. There's no annotation, so I'm going to have to try and lock in here. Long intro.
Come now, swing wide those gates, 'cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day. Somehow I knew my fate. Turns out the gods we thought were dying were just sharpening for me.
Is he asking us if we've been waiting for him? Or is he asking sleep?
Have you been waiting long for me?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, there's not really anything about this song. But wow. Man. Okay, track number 7.
Oh,
We got Provider. Even Arcadia, that honestly gave me chills, I can't lie. That was like, woo. Whew.
I wanna be a provider. Gonna you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna be a provider. You're
Sounds like
guiding
wedding
her,
music,
you're
kinda.
final decider.
Or like kinda funeral music.
That bit of fuel to your fire. Stoke your
Church music? I don't even know.
desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be a provider.
Okay. He was like, I'm gonna make a baby making song.
The last time we were around each other, I found myself hesitating, but I know I would not now. My lover crawled up on you. Do wanna go there? Yes, I do. I wanna do more than just bend the rules. But you've been hitting my phone so hard I find it breathing through a tube. And I see you, yeah, I see you. The only bad body spitting ice in the room. The only good girl this side of the moon. And you're the only game that I like to lose. Like that, got me falling right back. Oh, when you look at me like that, got me falling right back. And your fingers found the shot of my skin. Going under this time. I can give you what you want. Our bodies converse like old friends, exchanging the yes and silence with something unsaid on both ends. Surely we know the difference. honey you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. Your outer shell, your secret inside it. And your fingers foxtrot up my skyline, going under this time. I can give you what you want, dark soldier.
So, like, the first 3 minutes were baby making. The last couple were more of just vibe. It had, like, that sexy sound to it, you know what I mean? Okay. It goes into Damocles, which I know. This seems to be the first time Vessel is confident both in himself and in the relationship with Sleep. He wants to go all in and feels like everything could work out. The line, even in the daylight, I can give you what you want, seems to imply that for the first time, Sleep does not only exist in his dreams now, but she's actually real. Who knows, you know? That's just crazy. Okay. Yeah, this one's got a good annotation. Track number 8, I believe, Damocles.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
Why?
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring. I know these When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? I knew I'd be when the empire falls. Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief. When what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Well, nobody told me I'd get tired of myself. When it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
So good. Okay, so it's track number 8, Damocles. Obviously, I've already heard it, but I'd never read the annotation, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the first part of that. Damocles is the third single released under Sleep Token's 2025 album, Even in Arcadia. The track was firstly teased as soon as Caramel made it on air, with its YouTube music video premiere with its YouTube music video premiere begins. Who wrote this? With its YouTube music video premiere beginning with a binary-based coded message that translates to Damocles. Who wrote this? In short, the Damocles story is an ancient Greek narration of a nobleman who sits at his throne with a sword always above him, tied only with a single thread, representing the ever-lurking fear and a noble position when anything can go south in an instant. If Caramel talked about the threat outward, Damocles is its continuation, focusing on the threat within, his existential dread of losing his spot in the music eye, either by abandonment or disbandment, or even simply when he is out of being vessel. This is especially concerning as a band that went viral. It is typical that a viral personality will only last for so long before people move on to another phenomenon and thus fall off from their minute grace. And it's not just such fleeting nature. Reiterating Caramel's eccentric fan base he unintentionally created could also become the scissor cutting the thread of his hanging sword. In fact, there's no need to go far. Even with Sleep Token, his real struggle linger every day, every moment, only to be masked temporarily by his fame and singing, and that time when he masks off is something he is afraid of the most. I don't hate, but whoever wrote that, holy shit. Thank you for writing it, because, I couldn't have said it, but damn, you broke in English. I had terrible time trying to read that. Yeah, we're gonna go to track number 9. Gethsemane.
Wanted you You never saw me naked. You wouldn't even touch me, except if you were wasted. But you were trying your best, and that's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. You were my favorite color, and to try to turn myself into for you. Someone who didn't mind the push-pull part of games. Someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. I'll always wait for you.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If I heard this song maybe a couple months ago, like if they released this last year, I would be crying right now. I would be fucking bawling. Because this is like, ouch. I'm tripping.
I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. What might be good for your heart might not be good for my head. What was there at the start might not be there in the end. Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better. Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better.
Kind of that ambience that was in like Look to Windward again. Oh, this beat's gotta go crazy.
Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette, I still cling to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette, I still cling to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette, I still cling to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go.
Yeah, this would have made me cry. Yeah, not anymore though.
No one's gonna save me from your memories. Nothing to lose, but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this bone didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. Still see you when the lights get low. still here when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama, show me what you're made of. Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it. And even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. We got a great song outro. I've seen a lot about this song, people just talking about it, and they love it. I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm so excited. Gethsemane. Still got to talk about that. It's track number 9. In Gethsemane, Vessel offers a raw and introspective exploration of the complexities of love, emotional pain, and self-discovery. With acknowledging that he has learned to live without the relationship despite the lingering emptiness, there is a sense of relief in no longer being surrounded by the turbulence that once defied the connection. In the Bible, Gethsemane refers to the garden where Jesus prayed the night before his crucifixion. Interesting. Okay, so we got track number 10, Infinite Paths. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh!
When you plucked me from the grotto, sounding like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle. Just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now that even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean, the precipice I'm approaching. Well, you will empty the darkness, you will keep me in motion. I know now. Infinite paths washing over me at last. You the method in my madness. You the glory in my wrath.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. My back is fucked up. Sorry. Moving around. I'm covering this song. What the Bro, what the hell? There's still a minute left. Chugging. Probably looked like a damn fool right there. But holy crap. What did they just do? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a vocal cover of that entire breakdown right there up to What I Am. I'm going to do it. I'm doing that. That's what's happening. I just love how it ends with "Will you halt this eclipse in me?" in that end. All right. I don't even want to read the freaking annotation. It's so long. That was crazy. This is a great album. Okay. Here we go. Infinite Baths draws its title from a concept in quantum physics. An infinite bath is a theoretical environment with endless degrees of freedom, capable of absorbing energy or information from a system without being changed itself. In this context, it represents a vast, overwhelming force, be it love, divinity, memory, or healing, that vessel surrenders to. The lyrics chart a journey from isolation and mechanical existence, no lightning in a bottle, to emotional dissolution and transformation. The infinite baths wash over vessel like a purifying flood, breaking down the old self in the same way a quantum system decoheres and immersed in an infinite reservoir. Yet, rather than destruction, the result is renewal. Frozen becomes fluid, pain gives way to color, and silence is replaced with movement. The recurring question, are you the method in my madness, speaks to the dual role of this force, both chaotic and cure, both chaos and cure, annihilation and clarity. The conclusion of the song, and therefore of the album, references the first song on the same album with a repeat of the line, "Will you halt this eclipse in me?" It speaks of a stubborn hope. After discussing the struggles of fame, feelings of hopelessness, and themes of despair throughout the album, the final song declares, "I am never going back. And even if I'm on my own, I'm finally here, and I'm not leaving this time." Concluding with the line, "I will be what I am." This song suggests that despite the multiple examples of pain throughout both the album and song, despite being so tired inside I could sleep through a landslide, Vessel has accepted the duality of his own existence and has found peace in the madness. Damn! Damn! All right, that's all. I'm going to do that. Well, thank you for watching. Now, I didn't have this one wrote down on a note. I don't have a pen right here. Whatever. We're just going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I love Sleep Token and it was great. And there's not really much left to say. Probably my favorite song is going to be Look to Windward and Infinite Baths because I love the songwriting of both of them. It takes you on a journey and then it crashes. And I love that. I love it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, hating, loving. And yeah, bye.